LEGO is set to release over 80 new sets in August 2024, totaling over $7,000 if someone were crazy enough to get all of these. Honestly, I'm probably leaving a few off my list, but it's enough. No one needs this much LEGO. We've got new releases from all of the important themes and Minecraft. We're only missing some heavy hitters like Fortnite, Despicable Me 4, and Gabby's Dollhouse, but I'm sure LEGO's saving those for the 2024 holiday season. I swear, if my stocking isn't stuffed with a bunch of those new chunky minions, it's going straight in the fire. As usual, people have been asking me what their opinions are on all these new sets. Now, normally I'll do a tier list leading up to these big releases where I tell you what I'm planning to buy. Not everyone loves listening to me ramble through themes that they don't care about just for me to finally get to their theme, only for me to classify it as basically Duplo. These days, almost any LEGO set will appeal to someone, and some will appeal to no one. Live, laugh, LEGO. Some people are fans of cars, vehicles, spaceships, Star Wars, Nintendogs, and any other thing that LEGO can make at this point. So this month I thought we'd do things a little different. Let's plan our August 2024 LEGO purchases based on what some different types of LEGO fans might buy. Keeping in mind that all opinions are valid, and so as not to isolate or alienate any particular fan base, let's talk about these new releases from the perspectives of these different fans. Starting with Ninjago dragons, Ninjago motorcycles, Ninjago hedgehogs? I'm kidding, here's some sets for actual babies. She should be called nautical, not aerial. Aerial means things in the sky. Also, flounder should be flat. Where's George's dinosaur? More proof LEGO designers ignore the source material. Who's buying all these Duplo deuteragonists? For $80, you'd be better throwing your money into a pit. Speaking of pits, that brings us to our next category. Spaceships, the cars of the stars. Do you want an $80 Sarlacc pit? I'm sure this set's pretty different from the last Sarlacc pit. I gotta buy this whole ship just because LEGO won't make sets based on this guy. For years, LEGO Star Wars fans have been saying, stop giving us the same 6 ships over and over again. Do something weird, do something creative, do something crazy. No. What? No, not like that. It's like a Chitauri spaceship, right? Y'all remember when we learned that Hulk was always angry? That's a cry for help if I've ever heard one. This one, actually very good. If you're a spaceship fan, this is the one you should be looking at. Y'all like botanicals? Here's a chrysanthemum. Chrysantha Dad hasn't been heard from in years. Plum Blossom, more like I'm plumb out of space to display these botanicals. This guy's got all the space in the world. He lives alone. If I come home with one more $45 Groot, I think my wife will honestly change the locks. Planes, the cars of the sky. Category's a big one. Let's fly through it with some planes. This is a plane set if I've ever seen it. LEGO knows what they're doing. Just put 5 figures in a box and put a $50 price tag on it. The same amount of people will buy this. But hey, Thrawn and that Night Trooper, not a Night Sister, not a Dark Trooper, not a Death Trooper. Night Trooper. And Night like Dark, not Night like King Arthur. For some actual planes, okay, this one's more of it's like a boat plane. $80. Here's a real plane. Isn't that charming for almost $40? Speaking of dodos, this is the Duck Brick Special. Travel moments, the earth is flat jokes, ha ha ha. Trains, the cars of the rails, except this is a street car, so I guess this is the car of the streets. Just what my city was missing, along with the rest of the city. This has gone off the rails. Literally, this set has no rails, but it does have all of your favorite characters, like cars, the cars of the road, except these are trucks. You want a truck towing a car? More cars on a truck? An excavator truck? A toilet and excavator? A dinosaur truck? We've got everything. An $80 monkey truck. A Batmobile. That's not a truck, we're on to cars now. This is Batman TM with Batmobile, TM versus TM versus TM and TM. The problem with all these cars is that they're good, but they're not as good as the one expensive car that you are going to buy this month. This is a motorcycle and almost a mech / buildable figure. If you like cars and you like Zane, here's a motorcycle. Also, this is like a car and definitely like something that Ninjago hasn't done before. This is more of a helicopter than a car. $100 to get a couple of these new gorillas. Guys, they finally did it. They finally made him Chubby Eggman Bot. 2 of the actual most exciting new releases coming out this month. 2 new Speed Champions set. The Ferrari F40, which is a remake of a 6-wide Speed Champions car released years ago, and the NASCAR Next Gen Chevy Camaro, which is also a remake of a 6-wide Speed Champions car released years ago. Look at that color scheme. No one cares about that one. People want this, the F40. People love the car. People love the Speed Champions set. This is very very exciting, the fact that LEGO is open to remaking 6-wide cars in 8 studs wide. It's a good time to be a Speed Champions fan. Almost sounded biased there. And speaking of bias, if you're old like me and you like these large-scale LEGO Technic cars, you're in luck because we've got a new one this month. Here's the problem, if you buy this car, you can't afford any other LEGO this month because it's $450. Also, the front end is wrong. Look at those headlights. According to some people, they don't look as good as they could look. I mean, are you kidding me? I think it looks pretty good. I mean, the front end is a little stubby. Also, you get a trophy to celebrate your good decision making at spending this much money on a car. Also, another G-Wagon or other kind of G car, except this one's $250 and you can't justify it because you're going to buy a $450 McLaren. This Porsche is a ridiculous price, but it's got remote control features and it lights up in the head and tail light region. I held this set at a store today. That box is heavy. White or gray? Oh boy, how do you make a decision? White is for girls and gray is for boys. I still think gray looks better. You got a NASA fan in your life? Boy, they'll love this new lunar rover and then they'll be disappointed immediately when they realize it's Technic. Talk about a compact car. I do wish this was $200 instead of $220. That extra $20 could have bought you a meal for one at McDonald's. Here's a 4+ cry for help. Here's a scene from that one scene in that one movie. This isn't a car, but I guess the Iron Man suit is the car of the MCU for Iron Man. Y'all like boats? Me neither. What about a boat that flies? Here's an $80 helicarrier. If you love boats, here's a boat with tails. You shoot tails out of the front of the boat. Here's a lovely seaside harbor town. Would be a real shame if that harbor town was attacked by a giant man-eating shark in the form of Jaws. Look at this diorama LEGO Ideas winning set. Got an orca there, the boat, not the shark. You can make the shark into a full shark or a half shark. That's like the beginning of the movie versus the end of the movie. You know what I mean? Still prefer Jason Statham shark movies. Look how big this boat is. Next to this lady, I assume she's regular size. I want a really big boat, but I can't get it because I'm gonna buy a $450 Technic car. Y'all like LEGO Mechs? So does everyone else apparently, because LEGO keeps making them. This is not technically a mech. I recognize that he had no other place to go on a list, but he'll look great on a shelf displayed next to that R2-D2 that you still haven't bought yet. This dude is ridiculous, in a good way. It's a shame this theme isn't gonna make it according to everyone except LEGO themselves, who are the people that make the decision. At what point does LEGO admit they've gone too far? Or not far enough? Finally, another Ninjago mech, which if you're a person who likes Ninjago mechs, this one's for you. That's you. This set has a mech and no other redeeming qualities. Pitch meeting, what do kids like? Mechs, yes. Video games, okay. Roller coasters, put them all together. Remember this scene when Chris Hemsworth admitted that he was just done trying to bring any realism to the character? Droids. Again, not mechs. Where else are you gonna put a cowboy hat on a chopper droid? Rubber ducky on an R2-D2 unit? Are you kidding me? There are so many sets coming out. LEGO's website literally stops loading when you add this many tabs. World of Motion and Nintendo Dragon, one of my favorite old rides at Epcot. LEGO hasn't made a Stegosaurus since the last LEGO Stegosaurus. Allosaurus means different lizard, and he's from the species Fragilis, which means fragile, and honestly, same, dude. Same. Ankylosaurus. A 9-headed beast? Don't worry, I counted. They're legit. Leave a comment down below and let me know if you dream of giant, crazy red panda transforming mech animals, and I'll recommend you some lists of therapists in your area. What the heck? And that's actually cool. Catercycle, not to be confused with the Battercycle from earlier. I guess this could have been in mechs or creatures. I'm into it. Quoth the Nether Witch's Midnight Raven. Quoth the rest of the Nether Witch's Midnight Creatures, I guess. This set has been on shelves since 2014. Am I wrong? What am I missing here? This would actually be better in the next category. See? Casas and capybaras. And the MC Escher. Honestly, this makes me wish I was a Dreams fan. Oh, this is Monkie Kid. LEGO doesn't make furries, but if they did, it's the TM Batcave with the Batman and Batgirl and the Joker. That is a stacked cast of TM. The Battle Arena is like a casa for fighters. Guys, I'll admit, Ninjago is great. I think it's a fantastic theme. I think it's one of LEGO's best themes, but Ninjago fans would have had to watch to this point in the video to hear me actually admit that, and I know they didn't make it here. Hey, it's every house near downtown Austin. Does your home office not look enough like a child's bedroom? Build the crafting table. It's for grown-ups because there's no minifigures. Those resumes can send themselves another day. You've got Legos to build. Player? I broke all the Mario links. Bricks O'Brien was in a dream of mine the other night. Don't tell him I said that. Luigi's Mansion sets win. New starter sets. Goomba Battle Pack. This is a Soda Jungle Maker set. I see no soda, I see a Wiggler. And that's all the new sets releasing in August 2024. Let me know what you're planning to buy. Anybody else think that maybe LEGO's releasing a little too much in a short span of time, making even their biggest fans a little fatigued? I'm just gonna buy Mega Bloks. They got my man Geodude. Geodude.